Hello guys of United Rock Nations, the Quireboys are on the Hellfest house today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Very well. Fantastic, thank you.
I'm very well.
We're not long off stage now, so we're still a bit sweaty.
Great show. The last time you were here in 2015, I was there to see you. It was a great. But how is your feeling now to come back again at the Hellfest?
Oh, it's great. You know, it's a different thing. It's different times, and just to come back and play on the big stage it's a special thing. It's really good. It's really good.
But it's too short, 30 minutes.
30 minutes was I was like yeah, this is going to be great. 30 minutes just do, and then it's hard to time 30 minutes, so we had to cut one song out, but it was good, it was good fun, really good fun.
The great thing about here is as well, apart from everything, I mean, obviously, if you take a look around you, the attention to detail at this festival is second to none. But the atmosphere, I mean, we were on very early. It could have, it felt like a headline act. Yeah. The crowd was so great, and everybody's there. It's not as though people come in later. People are passionate, and they want to see and experience the whole day. So, we played. I don't know how many thousands and thousands of people, but they were there.
Fantastic. So I want to talk about the new album, the band's Roll On. Yeah. There's a lot of featuring on it. Skid Row, Def Leppard, Rose Tattoo. So tell us more about how you combined all those people on the unique album.
First, you have to ask them, and because we had an idea a long time ago. It was a long time ago. Oh, hang on, that must be Angry Anderson. Hang on. We had this idea of doing an album just with different people, and then a lot of things happened after the lockdown and stuff, and we said, well, this is the perfect time to do it. So we just asked a few people that we toured with over the years and met over the years, and people that we admire, and they were like,
no.
Yeah.
Nobody said no. Nobody said no. Going on with what Guy said, I mean, we have connection. Everybody that will be featured on the album, we've had connections with over the years. Whether we've toured with them or we know their management or we're just friends with them. Or it's like Joe Elliott, myself, Guy and Keith, we have a band called the Down and Outs, since 2009. So that was an easy connection to make. And some of the songs have been written with these people in mind as well. So, that steered some of the writing as well. So that's an interesting process,
So they wrote the songs with you?
No.
And how you choose this song for this one, for Joe Elliott, for example, or for Angry Anderson of Rose Tattoo?
There's one song we've written with another band, was with Buck Cherry. Yes. That's a co-write.
But how you choose the collaboration, this song with this artist?
Yeah. Well, sometimes you have a song, like for example, I had a song that I wrote 3 or 4 years ago, and I thought it's never going to work for the Quireboys in the way the Quireboys were before, and I thought this would be great with Dan Reed singing it. It sounds like like Dan Reed Network, not completely like them, but and it's not a million miles from what we do. It's a bit different. And I sent it to Dan, and he wrote some lyrics to it. I had all the music to it and the melodies and stuff, and he sent this thing back, and it was amazing, So, it's just to do different stuff, When you're recording, you've got a lot of freedom to do stuff that's not. You might not play it live, or who knows? It might be the song that becomes the big song. You don't know. A lot of the time, the songs that become the big song are the ones that most bands thought was going to be the B side or something. So.
Some of the songs like what the guy had written, you say, well, that's obviously suits XYZ perfectly. You see, so there's not one fixed rule to it. See, and I wrote one that's specifically for Angry Anderson. I mean, it couldn't be more Rose Tattoo. It's
With light guitar.
but again, it's like the one guy's done with Dan Reed. I mean, it's amazing. It's a real departure from what we were. See, so there's many factors and many elements which will end up being as it is. Yeah.
And it's a new beginning for the band because Spike is not anymore on the band. Was it difficult? Was it a challenge to sing because it's the first time you sing with Quireboys, and also for the old songs because usually Spike.
Well, some songs, were maybe more difficult than I would have thought, and then some weren't. I've got a different voice, so I'm not going to try and sing like him. Some of the songs that are so easy to sing, so it's just we have different voices and we're in different, I don't know, timbre or whatever. It's been a gradual thing. Cause I was looking. We've done when we do doing an American tour in 2 weeks, and that'll be our 6th international tour since all this stuff's happened. And we've done 6 tours, proper, 2-month long tours. So when it all first happened with parting company with him, I was put into a position where I had to sing with no notice and do 2 shows in front of every band in the world, on the Monster Rock cruise. That was a lot of pressure, that I shouldn't have been put under. But anyway, we did the show, went great. Then, since then, it's an ongoing process. Now I'm very comfortable fronting the band. I did it before years ago with a band called Glimmer, and we toured all over America with Cheap Trick and all sorts of bands, So, but I hadn't done that since 2000 or something. So it was now back in the swing of it, and it's a lot more relaxed, and it's a different band. But so what? It's a different band, and we just want the band rolls on. We're going to keep playing, and we love the challenge. We love the challenge.
Is it different from playing on stage without Spike?
Well, I mean, of course it's different because the dynamic visually is different, but it's
we
like
can move.
as Guy said, we've done 6 international tours since the parting of the ways. It's almost like you forget what that was like. It's like anything, you used to love a car. I would never part with it, and then you get another one, and it's your favourite car. It's like, and you forgot what it was like driving the last one.
We all love we all love bands like the Georgia Satellites, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, all that kind of stuff. They didn't have to, I love the Rolling Stones, I love Aerosmith, I love it when there's a singer who's dancing about, and but I also like guitar bands that are just they don't have to do that. They're playing the songs and they're still getting the crowd going, because the songs are good, and that's it.
See, that's the bottom line. It doesn't matter what you look like, how well you dance or whatever. If you haven't got the songs, there's nothing going to save a sinking ship.
Absolutely.
But I'll say boldly, we do have the songs, the new songs, the old songs, the ones that haven't been written yet. We're very confident about that, and as I say, if you watch the since the parting of the ways, how obviously people were curious. Some people didn't want to like it. Some people refused to like it, and the tide has turned. Well, look at today. I mean, how many? I have got a beard. I'm gonna grow it. All you have to do is stick to your guns, as long as you believe in it, and we do. It's clearly, and here we are. And we've got a new album, nearly complete. About to do big American tour. So if nobody wanted this, none of this would happen.
It's 25 gigs, I think, in America. Yes. How is your feeling about this tour? Is it hard to play every day, to tour, to sing every day, to play every day?
The first, well, to sing, you know, it's kind of.
Yes, because the singing is.
Yeah, but we the last one we did, and that was just after all the split, and we did the same sort of tour, but we were headlining, so we were doing a full set every night, an hour and a half set, and we did the same amount of gigs, maybe not so many, but about 20 shows, and it was fine. I didn't lose my voice, you know, because I didn't know how it lasts or if it'd be, you know, up to par, but it was great, and.
You have to care about your voice when you tour every day.
Yeah, well, of course you do, but yeah. But the thing is, you know, you've got to try and look after yourself to a certain extent, but also there's a lot of factors. You know, you can get sick, and you know, bands travelling together. One person gets sick, another person gets sick, but there's ways you work around it, you know, and I have to work around it because I'm playing guitar as well. So I know there's ways we can, you know, if that happened, you know, the show goes on, as they say. The show must go on.
Absolutely. Of course, there's the album. It has been released next year, the past year. The band rolls on. It's the latest album. Do you have some projects for a new album on 2024 or not?
Well, we've just released Orchestral Quireboys, by the way, when we did a show at the Forum in London in September with an orchestra, brass section, back. So you know, but that's very current at the minute, and that's a stopgap, but till the band rolls on, comes out. Yeah, that's,
you know, there's the whole concerts on Amazon Prime. You know, the live at the Forum. It's on there. You can watch it on there, and it's you know, it turned out great. You know, so
you don't have any project at the moment for a new album?
Well, just in the middle of just about to finish the band rolls on, and then back out on the road with a new album.
So thank you very much. We love a lot the concert. It was fantastic. So thank you very much, and we hope to see you again in France. I know that you have some gigs in France now next week, I think. No?
Weekend, yes.
Where? No problem.
I'm bad with French. It was God Save the Coin. No, God Save the Coin.
God Save the Cake. It is?
God Save the Cake then. God Save the Cake.
There's some special cake. I found that out last night. I thought it was
it's in Britain. It's in Brittany. And I'm looking forward to going.
It's a local cake. It is?
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you guys. Bye.
Hello, I'm Guy Griffin.
Hello, I'm Paul Guerin.
And we're the Quireboys.
And you're watching United Rock Nations.
Ha ha ha!